Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Grant if you're new here, and today we have another shipment from our friends at Amazon. That's right, I saved up and finally got myself a faster and bigger NVMe M.2 SSD. That's a lot of letters, but basically, this is a solid state drive. That's what SSD means. M2 means that it uses an M2 slot, as you can see here in this picture. And then NVMe is the read-write speed. It's an upgraded version. This is the current fastest model on the market from what I can find. It is the Samsung 980 Pro. Read speeds of 7,000 megabytes a second. That's lightning fast. This guy right now I think was about $200 on Amazon, maybe a little less. I'll link that down below as well as everything else that I've ever used in this setup, as well as my desktop setup here. This is one that will be able to cross over with a few other platforms, but this tutorial slash how I figured out how to do it is going to be specific to this machine. The reason I'm getting this one is this desktop here, this Lenovo Legion I have, started out with only a 256 gigabyte hard drive, which is disappointing to say the least. It's small, it's already full, and so I'm having to put stuff onto my magnetic drive, which programs open a lot slower when they're on a magnetic drive versus an SSD, and you will notice, and I can tell, and it drives me bonkers. So today we're going to be upgrading that to make things run a little bit faster.
Alright, and here it is, the 960 Pro. Back cover with all the specs. Let's go ahead and open her up. Breaking the seal. Little tab there. Maybe. Oh, it's so cute and little. Look at that guy. There's a couple holes there. Whoa. Living life on the edge over here. Okay. Can pop this out gently. Inside is our installation guide and warranty statement. Sure we can read this for much knowledge on how to do all the things we're about to do. We got plenty of languages, that's for sure. Alright, well. Here is our drive. It's hard to believe that so much power can be contained in one little thing here. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this guy in the computer.
So, to start, we're going to want to start by shutting down our computer. Next thing we're going to be doing is pulling this guy off of the area over there. We're going to unplug everything and bring it over here and take off that front cover. Let's jump to that. Alright, if you haven't already, remove the two giant thumb screws on the back here, and then right here on this machine there is a little handhold you can pull till it pops, and then the whole top will lift off. I have this machine laying on its back side on the desk here. Alright, so your starter NVMe is right there. That's the starter one. It's a Western Digital 256 gigabyte SSD. You also have another slot right here that you can plug into. You can see if you look closely, it's marked M.2 SSD 2, and then this one here, if you look right on that right hand side, can you make that out?
M.2 SSD 1. So we're going to go ahead and plug this one in right there. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is come to this screw right here. They left a screw in here just for us to be able to expand this with another NVMe drive here. And so you'll unscrew this guy here. There we go, got that guy. And then we'll bring in our hard drive with our smallest hands we got. One thing you could do is take out your graphics card. That'll give you a little bit of hand room, but we're just gonna squeeze it in here, making sure to line up our prongs. There's a little, there we go, that little gap. There's a little stick that kind of sticks out among it, and so it can only go in one way. Alright, and as you can see, this guy kind of sticks up a little bit. You can't see the connectors, but this screw that we have will bring it all down and secures to that post that we pulled it out of. Just go down until it's about finger tight. You don't want to crack this expensive piece of silicone hardware. Yeah, nice and tight. Don't get it too tight. And that's it for the physical installation. Let's jump back to the desktop. Take our cover, place it back on here. There we go. Just press it until it kind of clicks in place. Stand it up and plug it all back in. Alright, it's booted up, no mysterious blue smoke. Alright, first thing you're going to see is that we don't have the drive here. We have our original Windows C, we have our data drive, and then we have our another Western Digital video on how I installed a second magnetic hard drive. These two both are magnetic hard drives. This is our 256 gig 237 hard drive, the NVMe that it came with, but you don't see our next one. So what we want to do now is go to your search bar and search disk management. And here at the very top we can see disk 0 unallocated. That's why we can't see it there. It's because it hasn't been allocated. It is super simple. If you want to just add it as storage, simply right click, new simple volume, hit next. It'll autofill to the maximum volume. You can lower it if you want to create separate partitions, if you want to have one for the kids, one for you, and one for your wife or whatever, one for the dog, who knows. You can create separate drives that way. But I'm going to do just a simple simple volume that's the maximum size, the full 1 terabyte. Next, we can then assign it a letter, whatever we want. We do A. And then next, format this volume with the following settings. I just leave it however it is. You can rename it though. So this one we're going to call the Samsung 1 terabyte. There, finish, and it's complete. You can now see it. So if we go here to our File Explorer, and boom, A is done. Now, if you're wanting to do something like make this your primary drive to replace, to be the one that has your Windows and all that, that's going to be a completely separate video from this one. Watch for that one coming in the future. I actually am going to make this one my primary drive. But to do that, I'm actually going to switch the locations on those two drives. Where that first drive is above our graphics card here, and the second one is below, it's physically further from our CPU, and so I'm going to actually swap places with those two, doing a video, swapping the places of those, as well as the full process of installing or cloning Windows over
A lot of people will tell you, you know, just pay the $20 for these clone programs. There are free ones that are really great and really easy. We're gonna do a video on that in the future, so stick around. If you have additional questions about this drive, about other drives, let me know in the comments below. I'm not an expert, but I will give you the best information I can. I usually just go Google it myself for any questions that you guys have, dig through forums, things like that. Amazon links to all of these products, including my mouse, my keyboard, and the hard drives I have. All of that will be linked in the description below, so you can get these upgrades for yourself and do it along with me. Oh, one other thing. I recognize that this Samsung one is a little pricey. So if you're looking for something a little more cost effective, I've also linked, I'll call it the cheaper NVMe SSD. It's more cost effective, but it isn't the top of the line like this one. I was really excited. I don't know, I get caught easily by flashy things. The new Samsung phone comes out and I'm always like, ooh, drooling over it. So this Samsung drive tickled that itch for me. Use those links below. It does help to support this channel with no additional cost to you. If you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. And if you want to be notified of future videos that are coming up, like this next one, go ahead and hit that bell and you'll be notified of every new video that I post. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.